Oi, oi! I know a few of you liked the seductive glasses reveal last time. Oi, oi! It's post Aintree. It's Monday night. It's a bit late, but I still do a profit and loss share my winnings and losses for Aintree, whichever way it's spun. So here we are. Do the same as I did with Cheltenham. So I'm going to pull up the screen, just show you what the figures are. As I alluded to in some of those videos, that there were potential bets I might have had. I was a bit and ahhing about prices and stuff. So potentially a couple of winners that were left on the table, but overall, not really any complaints from the few days at Aintree. Touched on the fact that I was away, so I couldn't do my typical stuff on the Friday and Saturday in terms of trading and make a little bit on a few of them. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think it could have been too much different. I do. I mean, it's obviously easy to say, right? And it always sounds like someone's saying it, but I do feel like I could have made a few more quid, potentially. But yeah, I'm happy with how things go. Got potentially lucky on a few results, didn't we? Some like short headwinds and maybe I guess decisions going our way. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, let's just crack on, right? I'll pull the screen up. I hope there's no confidentially information. I don't really think there is. If we go to profit and loss, do 7 days. This is just the exchange stuff, right? So there was some sportsbook bets. I don't know how clear that is. So should we zoom in a bit? Probably looks a bit better, maybe, does it? I feel, yeah. Does that look big enough? Should we zoom again, see what it looks like? Yeah, that looks all right, doesn't it? So this is just the exchangey bits, but it probably is a reasonable way to look at it, right? So there's one like bit in there which is a bad move, right? So that grade 1 hurdle, the monkfish stuff. I said about strong leader in the cleave as well, didn't I? The ground actually came good for him. He's one that's probably a little bit left behind. But I did put a bit more on monkfish as a trade in running, which obviously didn't happen. So lost a little bit more on there than I should have done. But you can see there, exchangey stuff was just shy of 910 quid. Better option to look at is the profit and loss because it just shows you across the sportsbook as well. I do stick a couple of bets in there. So last 7 days would encompass the Cheltenham stuff. Actually helps out with this as well. So I did Jerry Colomb, Sagino, and Irish Point in a Trixie. Obviously Irish Point didn't come over to Cheltenham, and stupidly Betfair went sixes. I took a bit of a loss basically. I would have still had the £30 double on Sagino at 2-1 and Sagino and Jerry Colomb 2-1 and 5-4. But I looked at it and just thought I can take 57 of the £100 total stakes. I had £30 Trixie, £10 win. So that's loss from an anti-post bet, right? Shit loss, but never mind. Then we made a little bit of money the first day, a little bit more on the second day. Saturday was a little bit of a loss. You can see the total rounded figures within there, and then I haven't anything since. So that's Betfair. So we can say they're 966 up. If we go on to Bet365, do the old win-loss. I mean, I can do it from then as well. I reckon it won't make any difference. I might put some bets on before and I might have them after. You'll see there if we do it just for final decks. Say the same number. So a massive £36.25 off of the Bet365. We'll just add an addition to that as well, right? So we add the 36 to that. That's give or take £1,000 in it. If we pull this up as well, this is the Firefox bet that I had where I backed him, didn't I, to place. Big rule 4 in there because obviously many a horse came out. But at the end of the day, we stayed 125. We made another 65 quid's worth of profit off the back of that. So what puts us on about 1,065, nearly 1,070. And then the Sky Bet one, I've already peeled onto this. Over the last 7 days, up 68 quid. So I don't know, what is this? Like 1,000 and like 1,100 quid something, right? So we made a few quid over the few days. Again, as you'll see in the other videos I do this with, right? I don't think anyone does take it this way, but if you're newish to the channel and you've only just subscribed, I'm not doing this to be, wow, Billy Boom bollocks. I'm doing it because I said I would share the profit and loss, right? If I'd have lost, I would be quite happy to show you the losses as well, but obviously confident in my own abilities. Happy to share what's going on within there. So did all right at Aintree, covered obviously a few quid at Cheltenham. Speaking of Cheltenham, there's some half decent racing this Wednesday. We've got Punchestown around the corner. There's going to be some good racing because Woody Munnings topping the trainers tight as well, right? So if I pull the share screeny off just to see this video out, there's some good stuff that's coming up, right? I do like to try and share every single bet that I'm possibly putting with you, but obviously there may be bets midweek and stuff like that. So anytime I'm sticking on a few that I think are worthwhile, I'll share as many of these all my bets videos as you can. I think people seem to like them. We'll just see how it's going. In terms of like regularly type content, the season does start to peter out a bit in terms of jumps, but we'll work out something in there. I do still want to keep sharing this stuff. And then we'll probably draw to a bit of a close on the profit and loss sharing stuff when it comes into the National Hunt season. I don't care to share it, right? I'm more happy to. So you might ask why I would just stop. But at the same token, yeah, I don't have to prove anything, do I? I know partly I do because I'm sharing this stuff, but yeah, we'll leave it as that. So yeah, anywho, made a few quid for interest that I share this stuff. It's good. Yeah, going to be probably next bit of decent content, I guess, would be Punchestown. There is obviously Sandown the end of the season, which could be good. Like I say, for the Willie Money stuff, there's some good racing this weekend as well coming up. So if I fancy a few on there, I'll share something. Obviously, the GG Weekend Watch will be coming out, so you can go catch things on there. But I just want to take the opportunity to thank you guys for your support. Like, I really do appreciate it. I've got to flick for a few more of the comments, but I do read every single comment. I try to reply to every single one as well. All you new subscribers, appreciate you doing that as well. Still got a good 70% of you that aren't subscribed that watch the stuff. So don't know how many of that is you that are watching this, but if you could just drop the videos a like, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. And if you do want to comment anything, even just to say, Dave, I like your tan, say whatever you want, right? But yeah, appreciate your support. We'll be back again soon, hopefully banging in a few more winners. Enjoy the week, and yeah, see you soon.